morning. Where you guys been? Just kidding, forgot to record it. Got these panels welded in. You probably saw me do this one. I know I didn't show that one. Had some issues with the TIG, so I had to get that fixed, but got that all taken care of. In the meantime, that piece of crossover tubing that we had the 3D print bent out, bent it at Jeff's like I told you before, and that's been welded in. Now what you're looking at is a steering rack. We got it held in by zip ties. No, it won't be the permanent mounts, but it'd be nice if it was. We got to come up with some mounting pieces there. But what I'm doing tonight is another big step. We're removing this piece in order for the alternator to fit down. Yes, I could probably cut a section and then tube around it, but what we're going to do is the same thing here. Cut them off because the lower A-arms are down here. Cut those off about right here. Plate those together and probably bring a second bar or a main bar either off of these and around or from this frame down and mimic this style here. Haven't decided yet. Probably won't know until I get the engine in the general area to figure out where we're going to go. Also for motor mounts, I think what we're going to do is we're going to come up off of this subframe and connect it to the original subframe crossover. And then, so basically from here to here. And then that drops somewhere in there. We'll be able to put a piece platform up for those original motor mounts to sit on. So that's the plan for this evening. I think we're good to go. Now that this is all tied in, it shouldn't flex or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this out and go from there. So let's speed it up. Okay. I think we're there. We're really close. If we're not, you can see. Yeah, it's sitting pretty good in there. Let me show you what it looks like on the mounts here. So here's the original motor mount. Here's the old subframe. It's pretty well button up against that. It's not letting the motor come forward any, so that's kind of an issue. I have room where the subframe that we welded in, that was the point. But now that the motor's lower, I don't know, I'd almost want it to be a little bit lower in the front. Kind of looks worse than the camera, doesn't it? Looks like this part's still a little high than this part. Am I crazy for wanting it super level? I don't know. What I probably need to do is look at the transmission and check the angle there, what the out shaft or output shaft is looking like. Let's check the other side. So the alternator, it clears pretty decent. Little modification there. We'll cut that back just a little bit in that corner. That should be good. Over here, it clears like a champ. So not sure on how we're gonna do that yet. Tie that in. Same could be said for this side. As far as the mount, it's buttoning it up. So originally I was gonna take a piece of pipe or piece of chromoly from here to here and make a standoff for this to slip on. Now with it hitting this motor mount and me not being able to push the motor that way, that could be kind of an issue. Not a big deal. This motor mount comes off with these 4 bolts. We would just make, basically make a plate, and then we would weld off of that and then build a cradle wherever we needed to be further forward. Just a little bit more work. Again, not a big deal, but you can see it is a little bit closer down there. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There you go. So it's actually touching the pan, which is not gonna work. So we will have to figure that out. Back of the motor, you see there, got, I'd say, a couple inches worth of play, so that's good. I know it may not look like it on the camera, but there is. There's probably close to 2 fingers width away from the firewall, so that's not bad. Again, going forward, be a lot better. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Have to figure that out, but that's where we're at. But as far as what the motor looks like, man, it's getting close. It is getting close. That was the other thing I noticed. Again, this is all trial and error. the small bung, or the bottom bung there, is real close to here. So when we sink this in, we'll probably have to cut a little pouch out to run the AN fitting. Sorry, you're staring at that thing. How's that? See if I can get in there. Man, this thing, not a good fit. So it's hitting right there. Right there. So we'll have to notch that out. Just a little bit more framework. Overall, I'm happy with the cross member and removing this. So next, I think what we'll do, trim some stuff up and get it ready for the rest. Plate those, bring that cross member from over here to here, and we'll keep on moving. Okay, fast forward from paper to metal. Yes, I know, got some boogery welds. It's gonna hold. Told you, that's why I have Jeff do my welding, but he didn't weld this, I did. But that's all out of flat steel. There, better look at it. Not bad. I could send those bolts home, but I'm not gonna. I gotta take this out and powder coat it. It's been blasted in my blaster, so the blast cabinet. That way we can make sure it doesn't corrode down the way or rust away. So I had to make a few modifications down there around the oil relocator plate that we built, or milled out on our mill. Check out the other videos if you've seen it, or if you're looking for it. But yeah, I think we're there, dude. As soon as I get that powder coated, we will send those bolts home and we'll start working on the transmission mounts. So then we can get rid of this lift out of the way. That'll be nice. So we're about there. Ta-da! So far we're going on about 5 minutes and the motor mounts haven't failed at all. So that's good, right? Let's get a good view in here. Yeah, buddy. All from cardboard templates in a little time with cutting wheels, grinders, and that's what you get, man. Those are small block Chevy subframe mounts that I bolted in. Had to make some extra holes in the subframe to make that help out. Let's see here. Let's take a look underneath. Trusty creeper here. Sorry I'm moving so fast. Pretty excited. Look at all this space down here. Right in line with the lower pieces of the subframe. So normally small block Chevy big block pan would hang a lot lower than that. So super happy about that. Let's take a creep under here. Whee! There's our bottom of our oil pan. Our subframe bar. I got about a finger's worth of room up there. Got room on the top. So that's good. Yeah. This is where we're gonna mount the rack and pinion to go to the wheels on both sides. And they'll shoot straight up there. That's gonna work out good. Next, now we gotta move on to the next thing. Got the jack holding up the transmission there. So that's gonna be next. Swing around there, see what we're looking at. A little dark. See if I can brighten it up here. Nope, that's about as good as it's gonna get. So they do have some room up top. You can see about a half inch or so. I don't know, we'll see what happens when it starts twisting, but overall, pretty happy with the placement. Not complain. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. Okay. Okay, so that's a tour. Yeah, man. That's it. We're in. Another big step in the process, getting this thing mounted. So, we're working on next transmission mount, steering. Let's put this out here. Transmission mount, steering, the brake system, the pedal system, and we'll start getting into the interior stuff. And don't forget, Kyle and I have been working on the intake stuff. We have some prototypes milled out and HDPE, and then headers, we got those coming too. These are actually the plates that were water jetted out. Now we need to use our kit to start building that out. So man, lots to do, but we got everything that we need to do it, so that's fun. Here's a picture of how much clearance we got in against the firewall here. Quite a bit, about 2 fingers width, so I could still get to the motor or the trans bolts if I need to, if I ever need to remove it. A lot of access. Motor plate, of course, we had to cut around the oil relocator plate that we milled out here, and everything, man, just everything worked really well. I have to button this up, but I was excited. I wanted to show you guys, so. And girls, guys and girls, man, this is awesome. It just looks mean. Look at this. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right. So, till next time. See ya.